Hey everyone, so today I've got a video, as you can see from the title, about confidence. And what you see now with me is not always how I've been. I actually was a very unconfident, geeky, slightly awkward teenager, young person where I felt very unattractive, very kind of a lot more introverted within myself. So I have worked hard to get kind of the confidence that I have now, and I've thought about this quite a lot. Someone actually asked me on one of my previous videos of how did I become confident, or what are some kind of techniques, and how did I boost my confidence in general, or boosting one's confidence. So I thought, actually, let me, I've done a video about this many years ago, but I just thought, let me readdress this because it's such an important topic. I'm going to talk about the kind of 5 things that I think I've done throughout my life, and now at this age of sort of 38, how I guess I found my confidence and become a confident person. And sometimes I'm not super confident about certain things, and I can be insecure as well, like the rest of us. I did make a video about confidence quite a few years ago now, but I felt like there was an updated version here because that was quite a few years ago, and there's a lot that's happened to me. Got married, had a baby, and so many things have happened to me since then. I do think confidence is such an important thing in life. You don't need to be the smartest, the most beautiful, the most talented, but confidence can get you a very long way in life, as probably I've proven, just because I'm none of those things. However, having some confidence sometimes in different scenarios, whether it be a date or a job interview, can really maybe help you achieve what you need to achieve, or get to where you want to get to by having confidence. So I think it is really, really important to try and gain confidence any way you can. And I'm going to show you kind of the 5 things that I think have helped me get more confident overall. Number 1 is earning my own money. Now, at the age of 16, I started working in a supermarket, and I was earning, for a 16-year-old, quite a lot of money. I was studying my A-levels and working every evening that I could and weekends, and I was earning a lot of money. And the more I started earning my own money and not relying on my parents, and also not relying on boyfriends or partners, it just gave me that confidence. Money gives you freedom, so I was able to make more of my own choices of what I wear, what I do, where I go. And also, if I was to go on a date, I would pay. Why not? Like, I would always insist on paying. Now, the guy might not want me to pay, it might be like reluctant to let me pay on the first date or whatever, but I would always try and pay. And sometimes I did pay. And even if there wasn't going to be a second date, and if there was a second date, you could let them pay in return. But why not show that you've got your own money, you're a strong, independent woman, and pay? Like, I am not one of those old-fashioned people that think a guy should pay. Why not pay? Like, how much confidence does that show when you go on a date and you pay for the meal, not just for yours, the whole meal, and the drinks and everything. And I was very much about the fact that you earn your own money, you get your own choices, and that can help you get to where you want to be. Like, money brings you choices, money brings you freedom, and that's what it brought me. The more I earned, the more I worked hard, and I earned my own money. It just gave me that confidence because I had my money, so I could do whatever I wanted. I wasn't relying on anyone, and I wasn't relying on a man to buy me my clothes, buy me my food, pay for my dinner, pay for my travel, pay for anything, my holidays, nothing. It was all on me. I could go on holiday wherever I wanted. I could buy whatever I wanted, and that gave me confidence overall, for sure. And to this day, I'm very much about earning my own money and paying my own way. Up until this day, I am financially solvent, and even if I'm a married woman, I like to equally contribute to my household, to my family, because I want to show that I am a strong woman. Money has given me choice, it's given me freedom, and it's given me the option to do whatever I want without having to rely on anyone, because once you have your own money, you answer to nobody. So, and I think that gives you confidence overall. Having your own money definitely gives you confidence. Just being able to pay at a restaurant for your family, your partner, it just makes you feel good about yourself and gives you confidence. Number 2 is travel. Now I know not everyone has the option to travel. I've been very fortunate that I've traveled quite a lot from the age of sort of about 6 or 7. My family used to always take us on a holiday every single year, and then from about 16, 17 I started traveling with my friends. I've done a little bit of independent travel in my 20s, and I think travel really gave me confidence, because it means you find yourself in all sorts of countries where you might be on your own and you've got to figure something out. You don't speak the language, you have to just really put yourself out there. Also, you might find yourself in difficult situations because you're abroad, you don't understand. You could be, you know, I was on holiday abroad with one of my friends, and someone was trying to scam us, and we had to get out of this situation, and I had to be super strong and be like, no, we're not going there and we're not doing that. So no matter if you're on your own or with somebody, I think travel can give you confidence. It can open your eyes to what's out there, just seeing new things, discovering new things, and that gives you confidence. You have to make decisions on the spot. You're trying to figure out communication and money and, you know, getting around a city maybe that you don't know, or whatever that might be. But I think travel, and especially when you're traveling on your own, you really, it's all on you. You have to show that you're confident. You don't want to get scammed by anyone. You don't want to be taken advantage of by anybody, but also you want to make sure that you achieve what you've set out, see what you want to see, experience what you want to do when you're on your travels. And that takes a lot of confidence, and sometimes you need to be a little bit brave to go and speak to people that you don't know and try and communicate in a language and with your dictionary or whatever that might be. So I think, you know, when you put in that situation, you're having to try and solve problems and whatever, I think travel really does give you confidence, and especially solo travel, but also travel with friends, because, you know, you just got to get your shit together and really get confident. And I think that has helped me a lot. The next one is my career. Now, those of you who've watched me regularly know that I am a marketing manager in a digital advertising company. I work in an industry that I love, and I work with lots of cool creative people around me. It gives me confidence because I love what I do, and in return, if you love what you do, you know, you really enjoy it, you do well at it, you get praise at it, people around you respect the work you do, and all of that brings you confidence because you feel good about yourself. You think, well, I'm good at this job, I'm doing a good job, the people around me respect me, and I'm doing well. I think when sometimes you're in a career that you don't necessarily enjoy or love, or you're not passionate about, it can be difficult, right? Like you're in a job and you just hate it, and you go in every day and you're just like, oh, I really don't want to do this, I don't really enjoy it, and that can bring your confidence down. Not that, you know, it can have a complete opposite effect on you, and it can make you feel really down. I've been there, like, trust me, I have been there. I've done some jobs over the years where I've just like, this is not me, and there's been people around me that brought my confidence down because they would knock me, or they would be very extra critical of my work, or, you know, there's been times when I've just wanted to walk out, and that is not good for anyone's confidence. You just feel like, oh, like on edge, or, you know, you just don't enjoy the people you work with because they're just not very nice. And I am very fortunate that I don't have that situation where I do work with people, and if I didn't, I would get myself out of that scenario, because I don't want to be around people that bring me down or are super critical or whatever. I want to be around people that are positive and that bring me up and uplift me, rather than doing the opposite effect. So I think your career, some career in your job and your work life are really important for your confidence, just because you're doing it every single day for hours and hours of a day. Now, you don't have to have the best job in the world. Like when I worked in the supermarket, that gave me so much confidence because I love talking to people. So I would be on my deli counter and like serving cheese and ham and all of that, and it gave me so much confidence and people skills and customer skills, and it really grounded me in that way. And the confidence it brought, because before I started that job, I wasn't very confident in talking to people. I didn't really know how to. And then I started that job, and all of a sudden I would be like, next customer please, and like I just loved it. I loved the fact that I got to talk to people and meet new people, and guess just that was a really good experience, and that brought me confidence. So it's not about having the best job in the world or being paid the most. It's just making sure that you love what you do, but also you are surrounded by, you know, good people as well, where, you know, you can have fun, but also work hard, play hard, you know, be in that kind of environment, because you're going to be in it a lot, you know, for many, many hours. So I think that's definitely helped my confidence. So I think number 4 has got to be learning new things. I think when you learn new things, it makes you feel good about yourself. So when I first started YouTube, it's my hobby. YouTube is something that I do as a part-time hobby, obviously, because I do have a full-time job, and now I have a baby, so I do the YouTube in between when I get the time to do it, and it's my hobby. I love it. I enjoy learning new editing techniques. I enjoy filming and learning how to use my camera better. So that's been one of my hobbies, and it gives me confidence, because when I learn something, it kind of in return makes me think, oh wow, I learned something, that's so cool. And then I have extra knowledge and I feel like more empowered and stronger. But also things like, over the years I've played netball, having a hobby like netball, where I was with a group of girls where we'd just have a really good fun time, and one night a week we'd all meet up, play a game of netball, and then go for a drink afterwards and then head home. So you know, it could be anything. Learning a language, like my husband Ash is learning to speak Russian recently, but he's also learned to speak Spanish on the app Duolingo. So I think when you learn new skills, it can be anything, like anything, you know, it doesn't have to be super complicated, super difficult. But when you learn new skills and things, I think if that makes you feel just empowered and strong and confident, and you feel good, like why not have lots of strings to your bow and be just, you know, be able to have conversations about all sorts of different things. Number 5 is probably one of the most important reasons that I've become more confident, and it is body confidence. A lot of you may be able to relate to this. When I was growing up, I was very athletic. I played a lot of sports all through my school, college years, and then I started working at 24, 22, and I had a very hands-on job. I was an events manager for a dating company, so I was very like hands-on. I remained fit and healthy and very strong and you know, in good shape. However, as I got to 25, 26, 27, my job turned into more of an office job where I was just very stationary at a desk. I was doing no sport, not going to the gym. I put on the pounds. Now, don't get me wrong, I was not huge, but I definitely put on some weight, and I just started not feeling like myself. And then I got to around 28, 29, and I realized I was not very confident about my body. I started not enjoying fashion. I started becoming a little bit more introverted again, and a little bit more, I was kind of one of those people that would say no to a lot more things than yes. Like people wanting to go for drinks, I'd be like, nah, I don't want to go. And I started thinking, why have I become this person? I was never like this before. And I realized it was because I was becoming insecure about my body and how I looked, and it was holding me back, and I really didn't want that. Like I was just like, this is not me. And it kind of made me feel how I did when I was younger, because when I was younger I was a little bit more introverted, because I just felt so unattractive and, you know, just very ugly and just not very good about myself. And I just thought, I don't want to go back there, I don't want to be that person. So I joined a gym. So I've been going to the gym for about 10 years now, and I became one of those people that became quite addicted to the gym, and I found my place. I found my people, I found my place. For the last 7 years, I go to a weight training gym. I've got a great personal trainer who got me in shape. I just joined the gym and I just became so into that gym life that I started working out a lot. I started learning about nutrition, and I lost the weight within a couple of years, like slowly lost the weight, and then my body confidence went up. I started to love fashion again, which is so important to me because I love dressing up. I love fashion. I love putting outfits together. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love thinking about outfits. I love thinking about like accessorizing outfits. And if you follow me on Instagram or on here, you'll know that I just love fashion, and I'd lost that love for it when I wasn't kind of the size and the shape and the body that I wanted to be. So, you know, getting myself into shape was really important. I started loving myself, and I think that was the key to it. Like, you have to love yourself. And then my body was changing, and I would be like, this has made me feel so much more confident. So rather than sitting at home and moaning about my body and thinking, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I did something about it. Like, I just went to the gym and I just cracked on and I did it. And, you know, and I got to where I wanted to be. And it's a journey. Like, some days I do look in the mirror and think, oh, because I have had a baby, so my body has changed. However, again, I'm not just sitting around thinking, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. I make sure I try and eat healthy. I try and get myself to the gym. I work out. Even in quarantine mode, I'll go for a jog in the morning, you know, before my breakfast. And, you know, I'm a very proactive person. That's what I'm trying to say, is when I don't like something, I change it. I'm not going to sit and dwell about it and think, I don't like this, I don't like that. Just get on. Like, you just need to do it rather than thinking about it too much. Just get on, because sometimes thinking about it, you can just psych yourself out, whereas if you just get on with it, change will come very quickly, and so will your confidence with it. So I'm not going to go on about that too much more, because I've talked about that quite a lot, but I think that body confidence was really important to me. The key things: surrounding yourself with positive people. If you find that you've spent time with someone, a friend, someone, a colleague, someone in your life, and they've made you feel not very good about yourself, and this happens all the time, maybe you need to think about certain relationships in your life. It could be a partner, it could be, anybody in your life, but I think surrounding yourself with positive people that uplift you and make you feel good about yourself, they're the people you want to surround yourself with, because that's what makes you feel confident. You don't want anyone knocking your confidence. People around you should be able to really lift up your confidence and make you feel good about yourself. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and there's something in there that you might find useful. That was just from my experiences. I think confidence has helped me in life, but I've worked hard for it. It's never come that easy. I am hardworking. There is no shame in that. I've worked hard to get to where I am. I am a very proactive, go-getter type of person, and I think that without the confidence over the years, I probably wouldn't have got to where I am today. So I think hopefully that's been helpful to someone watching, and I hope you will be able to achieve whatever you're looking to achieve. But if I have missed anything and you want me to expand on anything, please do comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Mwah. Bye.